Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the pre-market live show. It's Monday, February 10th, and let's see what the market looks like. It's actually pretty green this morning. Mag 7's all green. Nvidia's down a hair. Tesla's down a hair, but Microsoft, Apple, Google, Meta, and Amazon all up this morning to start out. Let's see what's going on with our Jolie's jumpers here, and then we'll jump in and see what our spy and everybody's going to do and what's going to be popping today and looking good. So here we go. All information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not intended as financial advice, so always do your due diligence and let's rock and roll, guys, and see what's going on. BBAI, let's see. Let me just move this thing up a little. There we go. And BBAI, the big old bear. BBAI, big bear this morning. Let's see. It's still running up there. Look at this thing. And we were super early on this. I'd be careful chasing it up here, but it is running up. It's at opened at 945, went to 960. It's down to 907, and I think it's probably going to have to be topping out up here because it is up there pretty good. And that's the big bear, BBAI. And let's look at BGI. BGI is Burke's Group. This is that luxury one. We looked at this just recently. It was getting set up, and it did run up there on Friday, 139 to 159. And then today it opened at 148. It's just sitting right there. So we'll see if that wants to continue to run up right there. That's BGI and BHAT. Let's look at BHAT this morning and see. It's up a little bit, and it's looking pretty good. We were talking about it last week, and we've been talking about it as a matter of fact. But yeah, it's been running up there 6 to 8. It's at 7, and it looks really, really good. And how about CYN? Is this finally moving? It was way down there, and it's up 2 cents this morning, and it looks much better, guys. So let's keep our eyes on that CYN. We looked at it before it wasn't ready, obviously, and now it's actually bottomed out and ready to rock and roll. So we're going to keep an eye on that. CYN, that's going to be a good one. DOMH. DOMH, let's look at this one. Oh, that one's curling up really good too. What is that? DOMH, that's looking great. Friday, not even looking bad today. 280 to 466. It closed at 449. And then this morning, 423. And it's at it ran up to 429. It's at 382. So we'll have to see how it opens up, but it doesn't look too bad right there. I must say it did run up some. And that's DOMH, LTRY. What's up, lottery? And that thing is pulling back. That was way up there, too. So this thing's definitely going to be pulling back here. And that's LTRY. That's the lottery one. And how about our buddy MLGO? This thing is blasted off this morning some more. It was up over what 400 and some percent for us, and it is cruising. Well, that's MG, whatever the other one is, MGLO. This one's MLGO. I'm telling you, I get the two confused. It's the same letters, but MLGO. This one is trying to curl up too. This one might actually run pretty soon, and then that MGOL. That one's run up there. It's at 70 cents right now. And like I said, it had run way up there. MGOL. So yeah, keep your eye on that one. I mean, we were super early on it. Yeah, MGOL. Thank you, Laptop Travel. I was getting confused. Did that last week too. But MGO Global definitely running up there, and just watch for it. The 50s at 102. So we'll see if it can get up that high. It already ran up pretty good. It may run up some more right there. And that's MGOL. And that's a popper right there that we were super early on. And let's look at NIVF real quick. We've been looking at this one for a while, and it's starting to move. So keep your eye on this bad boy, NIVF. It's looking really good here to try to curl up. So I'd keep an eye on that one as well. PLRX. That one took a big old dip down there. Wow, that's in the basement. PRLX. Let's see. Let me take a look at this thing. It is trying to curl up. That is Friday's date. So Friday, 19 to 27, down to 11, closed at 13. And then today it opened at 16 and it got up to 19. It's at 14. So it did run up this morning after a big old pullback. I had to look at that thing. The chart was all kinds of crazy looking. So I may have to keep an eye on that PLRX right there. That could still be a good one. PNBK, Patriot National Bank Corp. That one busted up there and went flying this morning. 185 to 297. It's at 268. So keep an eye on that thing. That could keep some momentum up there. That's PNBK and QNTM, Quantum Biopharma. Let's see what it's doing here. It's up 7 cents. So we've been looking at this thing. We were a tad bit early, not even early. We were just as it was moving up there. And this thing is 11.99 to 12.01. Could be pulling back. It was way up at the top. So obviously I wouldn't have trusted that thing over the weekend, but it did run up like crazy for us last weekend. Rhyme, this one's getting set up after a reverse split. They reverse split it today. So, we're keeping an eye on RIME because they'll be reverse splitting. So we'll see if it wants to get moving. Keep your eye on it. STBX, here we go. Starbucks Group, and that was up 21 cents and looking really good. That's one of them big fish hooks right there. And it got cruising at STBX. And that one ran on Friday, 37 to 56. It closed at 55 and continued up this morning, 54 to 61. It's at 56. So not bad right there for STBX. And there you go with our Jolie's jumpers right there. And now we'll check out our laptop lowdowns. Let me go to them bad boys real quick, and we'll check them out. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get to them. They're right. I know I just posted them out right there. There we go. And let's look at RTC. That's going to be a good one too, guys. Keep an eye on this RTC here, because that one's starting to curl up. Is it down this morning? It might be down a little bit, but I'm going to be watching that one. So, yeah, keep an eye on this RTC. We're definitely going to be watching that bad boy. ANVS. Let's see what ANVS is doing down here. That one's just pulled back. This one's going to probably be a really good setup. And I'll go through the laptop travel lowdown list from last week real quick today and see what's looking good. But I think we already kind of know. ARTV, we'll just see if there's anything else setting up. Here's ARTV. That one's down there at the bottom too. Maybe that one, I'll have to look at it today. Maybe Friday was its bottom. That one's going to be a good one. BOWN. Let's see. Bowen, let's see what they're up to here. BOWN. I know they were way down there. It's that shell company that was trying to curl up, and I think this week it's actually going to be looking much better for BOWN. Yeah, it looks like Friday, 365 to 475. It closed at 445. Not doing anything this morning, but keep your eye on Boeing. Not the other Boeing airplane company, BA, but this one is BOWN, a penny stock down here at 390. And it's looking pretty good to start moving again. It's like I said, it's a shell company. So keep your eye on that bad boy. And CTNM, let's look at that one, Continuum or whatever, CTNM. And that one this morning is not moving, but Friday it went $6 to 9.40, and it closed at 8.41 there for CTNM. That was cruising around there, huh? Let me see. Is it doing anything this morning? Nah, that's still Friday's date, and it did. It took a nice dip, it looks like, and decided to pop right back up off of it. So not looking bad right there. And let me take a look at that ENVB real quick. ENVB. Let's see. And then let me know if you guys want to see anything. This bad boy's curling up. This is going to be another one of them big old curl ups right there. ENVB. So let's keep our eye on that one. What's it doing? 163 to I'll get to you in a second. If I cruise off of here, I won't be able to see your list for top travel. So I'll have to get your message in a minute. And ENVB, yeah, it's definitely crawling up 163 to 164, and it is trying to get cruising there. So that's a good setup. And GENK, let me see right here, GEN Restaurants. GENK, let's see. That one's pulled back way down there. That could be a bottom down there at 573. So I'll take a look at that bad boy. And GRO, Grow, that's that Brazil Potash one. That one just like opened up in the bottom. That one's a interesting one for sure. And we'll see when that one wants to curl up. It's going to start curling up really soon. They don't generally open up in the bottom just like that and run. It caught my attention when I looked at it at first. ICON, that big fish hook right here. And this one's starting to curl up. It's hitting that line right now. So keep your eye on it. That bottom was probably right around 30 cents. That's at 29 right now. So we'll see. It looks like it might be pulling back at actually in the pre-market. So it's hitting that line and pulling back. That's why I always say we got to make sure that they cross through. Sometimes you catch some really good opportunities. I'll keep my eye on ICON and see what that's doing right there. And LVWR Livewire. That one was trying to curl up. It pulled back. They just had earnings, so this one could get set up right there. LYT, that one we were looking at, it was way down there, that lightest technology, and it is way in down at the bottom and should start curling up. We were talking about last week trying to get set up for this week, and it looks like it's going to, so we'll keep an eye on that one. And let's take a look at that was LYT, MBRX. Let's see here, MBRX molecule and biotech or something, and it is way down there. That one's going to be a good setup. It's just not curled up. It just based out. Is that today? Yeah, it's starting to base out, as a matter of fact, today, MBRX. So we'll keep an eye on that for this week because that could be a good one right there. And let's see what OCEA is doing because we were looking at that last week, and that's curling up, guys, and looking good this morning. So keep your eye on Ocean Biomedical. It's moving this morning here, 13 to 19. It's at 19 right now. We were definitely looking at that last week. It was trying to get set up. Omega OMGA, and this one's trying to pop up off that bottom right there. This one's going to be a good one as well. Omega OMGA. So keep an eye on that for this week because that one's definitely getting popped up right there. PETA, PI, and Laptop Travel agrees with Omega, I see. And PETA, PITA, Heramba Electrica, or her Electrica, Heramba Electric. It's a Germany part. That's company. Or what is it? PITA, PITA. And this one we were looking at, it wanted to try to curl up the other day on Friday. It looks like it could be pulled back. No, it was trying to curl up on Thursday. It looked like it pulled back on Friday. We'll see what it's doing today. PITA, but that one will get set up right there. And RETO, let's look at Rito Echo Solutions. Oh, that one's going to be a good one. They just pulled back the last few days right there. RETO. And let me get my right there. And yeah, that one's really nice. Pull back on Friday, 50 to 36. It closed at 40. We'll see where it wants to pull back to, and that'll be a great setup. This SDST is Stardust Power, and this thing's going to get set up, guys. It actually is that dipping down today? No, that's Friday. And it looked like it was kind of that dip and rip that we're looking for all the time right here on Friday, 83 to 65, and it's at 68. I would say it's probably that dip and rip look. That's why I stay patient with these things until they're exactly ready and they're crossing through. You can catch one quick pop on them, but you can't stay in them and try to ride it out too long unless you know they're running up like MGOL. And still, I sold a bunch at 20 cents, and now it's at whatever it is. So you still got to lock in your profits on the way up as well and trade them smart. STSS is curling up here. And what's it doing? It's one of these big fish hooks. And we know that bottom should be about 30 cents here at 35. And again, you got to make sure it crosses through. It should, but it looks good. But sometimes they hit it and come back down. VLC ends up 2 cents. And that's not looking bad to start curling up here. So that had taken a huge dip. Well, it ran way up there and then came right back down. And good old Wintry, WINT. And that one was just jumping around down there, but kind of setting up. And it does look like it's trying to roll off that MACD. Not doing much this morning, but that's WINT. And we've been looking at that, and we'll keep an eye on that bad boy. And the market does look pretty good. Let me see what you guys want to see. Let me hop back in here and see what's going on. And yeah, DECK, OCEA, yeah, that one is right, looking real good right there, popped up. And PGHL, let's look at that one real quick. Let's see what PGHL is doing here. PGHL, And this one is, let's see, PGHL. It is way down there, prime group or whatever. Not doing much this morning on my charts anyway, but 81 to 89. It closed at 81. And yeah, I'll have to take a look at it. It's like really, really flat. It's got a weird look. That's for sure. So definitely I'll check that one out. And that's PGHL right there. And let me take a look. Luis Rodriguez has a few what's that, Celius or whatever, CELH, Celius Holdings. And this one had ran way down there, and it does look like it's popping back up, guys. It looks like Friday was its bottom there at 2165. You're at 2242, and it is getting set up here. So CELH, good one right there. STRK, MicroStrategy's new perpetual strike preferred stock began trading on Friday. So we'll have to, oh yeah, there you go. I'm looking at it right here. STRK. So yeah, MicroStrategy has a new kind of preferred stock. This is crazy. 8% PRF per perpetual USD 100. I don't even know. I never even seen something like that before, but yeah, that's definitely something going on for MicroStrategy. And on the sixth there, it ran up. We'll see what it does this morning, how it opens up here. I'm not even sure how it's gonna look because it looks like it's up right now to like 88.99. I'm not exactly sure. I'll look at it as it opens up. It's so new, and it's like kind of jumping around on both charts there. MIST though, but that one's good. I didn't even hear about that one. So STRK, we'll keep an eye on. MIST, Milestone Pharmaceuticals. That one's just crossing. Oh, this one's got a weird look right there too. It's crossed up, but just pulling back a hair. 219 to 224. It's at 218 right now. So we'll see. That one could get really set up right there. MSFT, of course, Microsoft. And that one I think is going to be a bounce play relatively soon. It's almost way down there at the bottom. And your bottom was 408 area. 408 area, it looks like. And it got down there on Friday. And it's at 412. So, yeah, I think it could be trying to bounce up right there. And that is good old Microsoft and Apple. We'll go through them ones. PDYN, let's look. PDYN. Oh, that one's crossing through really good. PDYN. Definitely looking good right there. And then ON reports today, is it? This morning, ON, let's see what they're up to. ON Semiconductor. And you're right, they definitely have their earnings today. And it's just kind of flat right there, just trying to get a good idea of what it's trying to do here on their earnings. So we'll watch their earnings and then see what it wants to do, but it is pretty far down there. So it could be set up to try to move. And TTWO, let's look at that one real quick. That's Take Two Interactive Software, and we were looking at another Interactive Strength. I was just thinking there's another interactive one. Anyway, TTWO Take Two Interactive Software, that is jumped up there, and they had their earnings last week on the 6th, so that was Thursday, and it's trying to get into the top right there. So yeah, that could be a momentum play right there. And LITE, let's see what Light's doing. This one is crossing through, but just kind of pulling back. This one's going to be a good setup, actually. Is running up this morning, it looked like, or that was Friday. Friday, it was trying to run around, and right now it's at 84.63. So it did run up there and then came back. It's setting up. I'll take a look at Light. I don't see anything moving just yet, but that one could be a good one for sure. And there you go, Luis Rodriguez. And let me see what else I'm missing here. What else do you guys want to see? B Hat, we went over that one. Futures are looking good this morning, so that's good. That OCEA, and yeah, B Hat looking really good this morning. Went over that one right there. It's up a penny. I think it was up a little bit more, but it's still up. Icon, we did that one. Let me see that one again. ICON. What did I say? This one was pulling It's down 2 cents as it's curling up right there. Oh, it did. I think you're gonna see a dip and rip situation. It hit that line, pulled back a little bit, and that could be our dip and rip because it just came down to a new low here. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. That was curling up really nice with that big fish hook. So we'll see what Icon wants to do right there, Barbara, and see if it wants to just rebound up there. I'll watch it and see how it gets into that MACD right there. And how about good old Decker, DECK, Decker's Outdoor Corp? And that one was trying to move, and it looks like it pulled back here this morning, or was that Friday? I remember we looked at it. I didn't see how it closed. It is curling up there, but Friday it did pull back. And they are doing that dip and rip, guys. So you gotta be very patient with like almost everything right now. And Friday it went 173 down to 167. That's where it closed. And this morning's at 169. So DECK, good old Deckers. Let's show something. We'll see that one. It was trying. It's curling up. It's just got a big old setup right here, and it did bounce up. It hit that resistance on Friday at we're at 177. So now it's just getting set up. Has a few days, it looks like, to reset up after it ran up a little bit on Friday, and now it's going to get set up to try to do it again. CLS, let's look at this one, Celestica, and this one was hitting the resistance up there the other day. We'll see if it's trying to get curled up again. Let me see. It could be its bottom there on what's that, today? Yeah, today it pulled back to that 121, opened at 130. It's at 127. And it could pull back a little bit more, but I'll keep an eye on CLS, see if that one wants to curl up there. Let's show something, not looking too bad. Like I said, it ran up the other day, just kind of pulling back. It will curl up. It's just a matter of if it's today or in another day or so. And BB, good old BlackBerry, what's that up to this morning? Running up 4 cents, still up there at the top. Wow, look at that thing. BB, good old BlackBerry up there. So yeah, that thing, it kind of does want to curl back up into the top even higher, huh? I wouldn't probably, I personally wouldn't mess with it, but it is. I'm amazed it didn't come back down already. So there you go for BlackBerry, not looking too bad there, 529. So there you go with BlackBerry, and let's see what else is going on here. I think I got all them. Let me see what our spy and everybody else is doing real quick. And no problem. Let's show something. And here we go. Let me take a look and see what we're looking at. Everything's up pretty good. And the NVIDIA's down a hair. Tesla's down. Let's take a look and see. Our spy's obviously up 282 to 603.59. And it is it's just touching that MACD, staying on there, wants to stay up. So that's a good look right there. And the SPY, yeah, it's trying to roll off that MACD, keep it up there. And it'll be definitely a good one and can get cruising back up this week. So we'll see. And Apple's pulled back just a hair. I mean, it was pulled back. It's hitting that MACD line. It's up this morning, but it has that pullback look on it. So we'll have to see if it bounces off. Today is a kind of a big day here for some of these because they were down Friday and now they're just trying to rebound real quick. Amazon's still sitting on that line right there. See, it crossed down. Maybe these things really want to start popping off. That would be beautiful. And this one's curling up pretty good, Amazon. So we'll keep an eye on these bad boys and see if they are trying to get rolling here. Google down there Friday, and they do look like they kind of bottomed right there. So that pullback could have been just them dip and rip situations Friday, and it does look much better to open 187 to 188. It's at 188.60 for Google, so not looking bad. And how about Meta's been running up, and it's still up 533. And I told you Zuck had something going on. I mean, we saw it at 600, now it's at 719. So, and we've been saying Zuck had something going on. Microsoft, and it's up there, so you got to be careful with it way up there like that. Microsoft, on the other hand, is way down here, and that one is curling up, so you might want to look at Microsoft because that one's getting set up to move, so that one's looking decent there. And NVIDIA, that thing's hitting the line right there, and it is trying to get curled through. It looks like it is going to try to pop back up, and again, we'll keep an eye on it and make sure it does. It has to get through I'll say, where's that line at? 130. Like, I'll even make it 131. It can get through that. It'll be good. It's at 129. It has to get through it and keep going. So, that is NVIDIA. It is getting set up, but I'm not so sure it's exactly ready to like uh, really fly up after it's been running up. You could see a little healthy pullback on it, and then get set up again for NVIDIA, NVDA, and Tesla down 540 this morning. Remember, we were talking about it pulling back, and it certainly is. Let's just take a look at our AMC. It's up 3 cents, and that is today. And I'm telling you, AMC is looking great, guys. So you might want to keep an eye on that one. GameStop's up 76 cents. That's setting up and curling up, looking pretty good. Unity, the letter U, that one's actually setting up too. And Chewy is pulling back there. So AMC is looking really good, though, guys. I'm telling you. And AVGO, that's up 389. And let's see, maybe our semiconductors are trying to push back through. It's pretty critical if they can get through there. MU just flat. So, yeah, it's just an interesting look. I'm not sure they're exactly ready to do it yet. They're just up this morning. TSM up 261 to 208. So definitely have to keep an eye on our semiconductors and these bad boys. SMCI was up. Remember, we said it was looking good. They're going in the earnings, so I'd be locking in the profits right here because their earnings are tomorrow. So be careful with that. But we ran that up perfectly right there, SMCI. And how about AMD? That's up 50 cents after that had that huge dip, and it looks like it's trying to curl back up. So maybe AMD will start to get cruising again. And let's take a look at QCOM. That one was pulling back there, but it looks like it could be curling back up here. Let's see. Yeah, it's on the 20. Yeah, it's on the 20 right there. I don't know though. I don't know if they're going to stay up there. So I'll have to look at them today as they open up. They are jumped up nice this morning though. Intel's still setting up and it's curled up, but again, I don't know if it's exactly ready. And that snow, I'm telling you, this thing's getting set up. Just watch it pull back a little bit, and that's why I don't think they're exactly ready. I think they're just jumped up this morning, but they're not all exactly ready to get blasted off for your semiconductor ones, and even the snow is setting up. You can see that one right there. And let's look at Riot and Mara real quick and see what's going on. RIOT, and it's up 18 cents there. That's setting up good old Riot, and Mara is definitely going to get set up here. So you can see them too. So Bitcoin and stuff, I'm telling you, something big's going to be happening. And the rest of the market's not even looking bad. Coinbase is back up $4 and trying to curl back up, looking much better right there. So Coinbase looking pretty decent. And let's see, what else do we have going on here? What's that MTN doing? That's up 91 cents. I'm telling you, keep your eyes on this. This is trying to get cruising that Val. And what else? What was Boeing was looking real good. That's up $1.43, and that thing's getting set up right there. So I would say you got a lot of nice little setups going on here between the penny stocks and big caps and all. And so I think it's looking pretty good, I'd have to say. Let's see that MGOLs, that's 65 cents. CYN setting up right there. OCEA, NIVF, MBOT's run up a little bit, and B hat's looking good. And let's see what else is going on here. That icon ADTX is up a little bit. That's trying to crawl up too. So keep your eye on it. I think it's finally going to get out of the basement. That would be impressive, huh? So keep your eye on that. Let's look at crypto real quick. It looks like Bitcoin's at 97,644. Sol's at 204, which is good. Ethereum's at 2,661 right there. And Cardano's at 70. Doge is at 25. Ripple's at 242, it looks like. And let's see what else is going on here. And we'll take a look at our crypto prices and see what's happening. Let me hop into them bad boys and just see where we're at on the crypto world. So here we go. Let me hop into the app real quick and take a look. Like I said, Bitcoin 97,517. And it is, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's going to get cruising up to this 20 or to 50, like I've been explaining to you, and I said the other day, and something big's about to happen. I'm telling you, they're about to start cruising, guys. They're setting up to get rolling here. Ethereum's at 2,600. That one still has a little bit of setup time on it, but it is looking better. It's getting set up there. Ripple's at 242. Let's look at it. And that one's getting set up and looking a little bit better. And like I said, they want to run up there. Yeah, that one's going to take a big old curl up Ripple. So keep your eye on that one right there. Solana's at 203.57 at this moment. It was just at 204. And it is. It's curling up. It wants to get up back onto that 50 and it wants to jump off of there. So I'm telling you, keep an eye on them. Something's going on. Cardano's at 70 cents right there. And that one's jumping around a lot this morning. I can tell it's just kind of flipping all over the place. Cardano up 70 cents. It was just at 69, 70. And that looks like it's trying to build that base down here to get cruising again, guys. So keep an eye on that one now. Doge is at 25. And that one is. Let's see. And Doge is making a nice base down here. And your 50's way up there curled down, but it's coming back down. It has some setup time, I believe, but we'll keep an eye on it. Sheeb's down. Where was Chainlink at? That's at 1868. Good old Chainlink. And let's just look. I think I looked at the other ones this morning. And let me just take a look at our ETF 500. Let me hop in there real quick. And see that ETF 500 is it's at like 0.0853. It looks like it's trying to move back up this morning after them pullbacks. And like I said, it's crazy on the weekends with these meme coins. So you just have to some of the other ones may go back down a little bit and honestly that rigged I'll tell you what, I'm fascinated by these meme coins and how these things work. I don't even understand who the heck's buying it and then just selling like little tiny pieces like nonstop. It's just bizarre to me. Who even's do like who even's trading like this? I have no idea. And I just watched this thing and watched some other ones just to get an idea how they really work. And yeah, it's just fascinating. Like yeah, like 35 minutes ago, they were still just selling like little bits and pieces here and there. I just don't understand who's running them up like that and then selling bits and pieces. And are they really like making profits? I'm trying to figure it out, guys. So it's definitely intriguing, but you can make money if you catch the right one on the way up. But I don't understand who trades these things all day long and all night long. It's kind of insane. So yeah, just interesting right there, and that's that rigged it right there. So I'll tell you all about that one later. And so yeah, there we go. Our market looks good. Our crypto's looking pretty decent too. So that's nice. And I think we got everything. Earnings on AMC Friday. Let me take a peek right there. Luis Rodriguez. I'm not even sure. And you're right, they are coming up there on February 25th, it says here. So that would be in a couple Tuesdays, is what it says on here. I don't know if it got changed. So we'll keep an eye. We'll look at it. But it does say February 25th on the FinViz right there. So I'm not sure. And, but yeah, we'll take a look. Let's see what else is going on over here on the scanner side. On that side, STBX, we looked at CYN, OCEA, MGOL. We looked at all of these guys. BNAI, that one's trying to curl up a little bit. BNAI, that was running up Friday. And it looks like it might be trying to run up. Could have some pullback. I'll look at it today. NIVF and that DOMH. We looked at Icon. Like I said, I'll definitely keep an eye on that Icon. It's getting set up there. And MBOT jumped up there. So that's them bad boys right there. What's our news story? Trump's to announce 25% on steel and aluminum tariffs on today. And yeah, X, the letter X was up and trending right there. It's up $1.80. So it's at 38.78 That's United States Steel Corp. So keep your eye on that, the aluminum and the steel. The bond market just sent a message about Trump's second term. Stock investors should listen. I'm not sure what the message is, but we'll have to see. Tariff pains, question mark. And Dr. Cooper will see you now. I have no idea what they're talking. Oh, Dr. Copper. It says Dr. Cooper. What am I? Holy cow, Dr. Copper. I was like, who's Dr. Cooper? Dr. Copper. Okay, now I get it. That's what I was reading. Like, that's Dr. Cooper. Well, this is Dr. Copper. If I knew how to read, I would have gotten it right away. Dollar gold rise after Trump's latest trade salvo, and stock futures rise to start the week as traders navigate the latest U.S. tariff threats. And there you go. But the market is green to open up. Tesla's down a little bit, and so is Nvidia. But mostly everything else is pretty green and looking good, including crypto. Let me take a look at StockTwit, see what's going on over there in StockTwit land. And let's see over here, StockTwits. Let me see that BBAI is trending there. It's up there. Big Bear and SMCI. We looked at a couple crypto coins. What's GLD? That's a gold one, right? Gold shares. There you go. The ETF, and that's jumped up and wants to run up in the into the top a little bit more. So gold looks like it's still running up here. So yeah, GLD looking good. MNDY, what's that? MNDY, Monday.com. Everybody loves Monday.com on Monday morning, especially Super Bowl Monday. What is that? I don't even know. MNDY, Monday.com. It's an Israeli software application, and it's up like $58, guys. It's up way. They had their earnings, I guess, today, or they have them today. I don't know, but it looks like it's running into the top. Check that thing out. MNDY. That thing's going crazy right there. And let's see what else. McDonald's is up. Remember, I told you that thing was finally looking good. It's up $8. So there you go. And they do have their earnings on today, right? Or tomorrow. Yeah, today, February 10th. So yeah, today is McDonald's earnings, and that one's way up there. It's hitting the top right now. You would have been early if you had listened, and I didn't jump in it either because of their earnings, but it did look good. SMTC, I don't even know what that is. What's SMTC? SMTC is Semtech Corp, and that took a huge dip, so we'll look at that one. And a couple other ones, NBIS here. Let me see, Nubius Group. We've looked at that one recently, and it is jumped up there $1, so keep an eye on that. And is that Shell? No, yeah, Shell as SHEL, and that one's trying to curl up. So I'll look at the gas ones today and see what they're doing. Let's see, Shell isn't looking bad. Exxon Mobil actually looks pretty good right there, and Oxy's setting up too, so they're finally looking better right there. For the oil and gas ones, they were not set up, but Trump must be doing something with that as well. And that Austin is up, AUST, I mean, is up. And Boyle, that thing's been looking good, the natural gas one. So BOIL, that thing's trying to curl up and run some more right there. So there you go with that. Let me see what else. And MGOL is at 68 cents, looking pretty decent still. So keep your eye on that bad boy. It has run up. So again, be careful chasing it for sure. We were in at 12 cents. It's at it got up to 73 this morning. So there you go. And Trump signed an executive order today for the 25% tariff on goods from China. Be on the lookout for how this will affect our market. Yeah, you're not kidding. You know, it always gets crazy. So that's why I'm saying you just have no idea. And the market, it doesn't look, it looked like on Friday when to pull back. It's jumped up this morning. So we'll have to see how that goes. And he has been talking about the tariffs on the steel and aluminum and everything else. So, and especially from China. So we'll see what exactly is going to go on with that tariff talk and all that good stuff. He just kind of mentioned it yesterday, I think. They were on the plane going to the Super Bowl when he told the reporters, and it's like, yeah, we're going to tariff steel and aluminum. So there you go, and he announced that. So we'll see. He didn't announce it yet. It's supposed to get announced today. So we'll see what happens with that. Keep your eye on MGOL, CYN setting up right there. I think I got everything else, and boom, I would say that's a good pre-market on our Super Bowl Monday after the Super Bowl Sunday there, the Eagles Super Bowl champions. It was wild around in Philly yesterday. Last night it was crazy, guys. I live, like I said, I live right there. And yeah, what a crazy area I grew up in. It's wild. So yeah, it was nutty, and I'm sure the parade will be really crazy. I have to take my little guy, I think, to see the parade because it will be something to see. And so I think I might have to take him over there that day and see the parade. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, there you go. Like I said, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. It was wild, and people were still climbing all the poles and getting crazy around here because that's what they do in Philly. So there you go. It's totally normal to me, and that's their pre-market right there. So let's keep an eye on things. It is looking good. I like it, and crypto's looking better. I'm telling you, something big's about to happen in crypto world. You can just see it. And ETF 500 is looking much better this morning, and hopefully that bottomed out. It will be going back up. That'll be a solid, like I said, I believe that'll be a real solid coin. And by summertime, you guys will be really happy with that. And I'll tell you all about rigged tonight. So I'll give you a good heads up, or not a heads up. I'll give you a good explanation on what I found out about meme coins and how they operate. So I'll tell you all about that later. So there you go, guys. That's our pre-market. Have a great day. I would say that's a good one for our pre-market. Things are looking good. So like I say, trade smart, lock in your profits. Goodbye. Good luck. See you later, and have a great day, everybody.